Tom Brown.
I reckon the media should take some responsibility for not being here tonight. I mean, if they scrutinise the game, they should scrutinise their own performance. And that's an empty seat, isn't it? Is that what I'm saying?
Missing in action. There you are. 7 seats at the golf. Drop me.
There's the golf. That's what come over. Live golf. What a great thing for South Australia and the Channel 7 commentary team. Right to go. Let's go.
Ken, just get the injuries out the way. The three bit of carnage out there.
Yeah, there was a little bit of carnage. So as it falls, Alir concussion, so he'll miss next week. He'll go on concussion protocols. Looked pretty good, to be honest, when he came off, but did the test and didn't quite get through that. So he's in that. Connor's, he's got a soft signs for hamstring, but we'll get a scan and we'll be clear with what that looks like. Went back on, couldn't stay there, so obviously it's lending itself towards a hamstring, which will mean he'll miss a little bit of time, probably. And Pep, we're sitting back waiting and hopeful to see what scans look like with that, because it looked a bit nasty with his knee. The medical report is that they're a little bit hopeful, but we'll wait and see what the scan says. So as soon as we know that detail, we'll share that.
Ross mentioned potentially being an ACL. Is there any scare of that?
Yeah, absolutely. There's some scare because he's hurt his knee, and when you hurt your knee and can't go back on, in the way that, I mean, my history in the game and the amount of times I've seen those sort of things happen, it lends itself towards the possible of an ACL. But my doctors were saying afterwards that there's some promising parts around the way it tested. So wait and see. We won't guess. It's too hard to guess.
What was your message post-game, given the nature of the win with those guys?
Yeah, well, it was a fitting day for us, for our club to play on Anzac Day again, and to play with courage is what we needed to do right through to the end of that game and find a way to get over the line. Initially it was ourselves hurting ourselves with conversion, and then it became about us running into concrete walls a bit and hurting ourselves physically. So I was pretty proud of the boys to get that job done.
Am I right that you leaned on that a little bit at three-quarter time about this Anzac spirit and mateship to try to get over the line given the adversity?
Throughout the game, throughout the day, and throughout the build-up, we talked around the qualities that represent the Anzacs, and we only get to do it in a footy sense. So courage and mateship, selflessness, all those things were part of what we spoke about. And I spoke about them in little again at three-quarter time, because it appeared appropriate that we talk about courage with the boys being wounded behind the rest of the group.
It looked like a real breakout game for Jace Burgoyne, possibly his best for the club today.
Yeah, I'll be easy and happy to say that it's his best senior performance. I think he's shown lots of growth. These last 3 weeks where he's had a bit of a look at it, and Travis said to me after the game, said, gee, it's a young person gets an opportunity because he's missed with injury, and he said he gets his chance to really shine. He's got a really promising career ahead of him. He's had to work hard. We've made him work hard. He's one of the younger boys who's really had to whack away and work hard on his game, and he's done really well. And I thought that his last quarter was remarkable. I thought our young people in the last quarter were big.
You lose a ruckman during the week, and Geordie was telling me that he didn't think he was even playing this week, and then suddenly there's a switcheroo. What did you make of that battle tonight?
Well, I think Jordan done a great job from our point of view. Marshall was a really good ruckman, Rowan. He's an outstanding ruck, so I don't know what the numbers end up in, but certainly I thought Jordan done a great job of keeping it a real contest, and I thought the collective group around him supported him pretty well too. So both them rucks had to go at it pretty much on their own for most of the night.
Well, and inaccuracy has obviously been a talking point for a little bit with you guys. What did you put that first quarter down to? Is it just...
Oh, look, some parts go down to the opposition and their pressure and what they were causing you to do. Some parts go down to skill execution from us, and other parts go down by a little bit of game style where we took some shots from perhaps. So there's a sharing of the responsibility there. I know the skill part the boys can't do any more and can't work any harder, and as a club we've invested strongly into improving the accuracy. Might not be showing just yet for us, but I'm really confident that we will get a reward, and you never know when you need that reward, and hopefully it comes.
Camera showed you having a lengthy chat to Ross post-game. What was that about in general?
You mightn't believe this, but Ross and I played footy together back in the old days of Fitzroy, so we've got this great connection over a long period of time, and we've got, obviously we've got great respect for each other, and it's just nice to catch up with as a mate and a former teammate. So on a day like that, it's a worthwhile conversation. Anytime I get to talk to people I've known over the journey in this game, and Ross is one of those blokes who I rate really, really highly with the way, one, he coaches, but two, the type of fellow he is.
All good.
Done.